What up, Aroni fam? No, what should we call them? We gotta think of a name for them.
Our pepperonis.
All right. What up, pepperonis?
Our pepperonis.
What up, pepperoni gang?
Alright, everybody, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we have these cool mics here. Thank you to Chris for them. We figure Valentine's Day is around the corner, so why not do like a cute little couple Q&A Valentine's Day edition? You know? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Question number 1. When do you think is the right time to say I love you?
Okay, there's definitely no right time to say I love you because when you're asking that, you're asking if there's some rational period in which you should say I love you. It's always just when you start feeling overwhelming love to where you need to express it. And you're gonna be expressing your love for somebody way before you say it, usually. So I guess just when you feel like you need to express it to them and say it, that's when I would say is the right time. What about you?
You feel like you need. Yeah, I can agree with that as long as it's not way too soon, because sometimes it's just like that's not true. Some people use love to get what they want, which is crazy.
Like the word love.
Like, yes, which is crazy. But I pretty much agree with basically what you said. Honestly.
That's the craziest part. That some people really
are wicked.
Are wicked like that.
Are wicked.
Like they'll take advantage of, especially like women who have daddy issues that don't know what love is. That's so sad. Some people start saying I love you after a few weeks or a month. I would say if you start feeling really serious affection, love that early, maybe be a little bit careful because you might scare somebody away. But that is a good
thing. They definitely would.
That is actually a good sign if you do feel that affection right away or very quickly. But maybe I'm not saying be scared to say that you love somebody, but maybe give them some time to adjust to how they feel as well, so that they can understand what you're saying.
And please make sure y'all are on the same page, because imagine you really like them and they don't really like you like that.
That's fine.
You talking about I love you.
That's fine.
Is crazy. Okay. Question number 2. What is the best... Oh, I can't read. Well, it's okay. What is the best outfit you've ever seen me wear?
The best outfit I've ever seen you wear. I have to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I was just gonna lead that, but I really like her outfit right now. I think best fit I've ever seen you in. Okay, well, okay, no, I already know the answer. Okay, you know the answer. Sorry. The Catwoman costume was definitely the best fit I've ever seen. What's your favorite karaoke song to sing?
Okay, it's it's between My All by Mariah Carey or maybe Bring Me to Life.
Really? And My All, I don't know if you guys have heard My All by Mariah Carey. That is an incredible, godly, divine song. So that's amazing. And she sounds exactly like Mariah Carey when she sings it too. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, my favorite song is that song. It's I wish that I was good enough.
If that's your favorite song to sing?
Yeah, literally.
He always tells me to be quiet whenever I sing it.
Because what are you talking about? You wish you were good enough. What is she talking about? But the song is so good. The melody and everything is pretty easy.
He's
too.
Won't you stay?
Yeah.
You hear how he's singing to you? Sit down. You know.
This is how she always makes a commentary on the lyrics of a song. She's like, did you hear what he just said? Why would she cheat on him? Why would she do that?
Why would she leave?
Why would she leave?
What's your biggest dream for us as a couple?
My biggest dream.
Wait.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
3. Okay.
My biggest dream for us as a couple. There's definitely it's a huge dream, so it's kind of hard to say there's a biggest one or something. But well, I would say maybe the biggest one would be that we actually start making a lot of music together and start making music that we are very proud of. But besides that, besides the music dream, I would say I have this just vision of us because we both love video games, and so my biggest dream would be we have our setups together, our PC setups, our streaming setups together, right next to each other, and we can just play video games together in the same room and stream together in the same room. And we're gonna have our studio in that room as well, so we're gonna be able to just sing together. We're gonna have such an amazing future. So I don't really know what my biggest dream would be. I just think our future is a dream,
Our future is a dream.
Yeah, it is a dream. I'm really excited. Are you?
Yes. My biggest dream for us as a couple is to have a big old castle house, and in that castle house, it's like everything that you said, and then we just have the freedom to like travel everywhere, just make like lots of memories and whatnot, and then maybe with those memories we can make it into songs. Boom, bam, pow. You know?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We're gonna make such beautiful art together. All right. The next question is. What's the time that you spent with me that was the funniest to you? Like our funniest moment together.
Our funniest moment. Okay, immediately.
You know what it is.
Wait, no, because there's just a lot of things. The immediate first thing, our funniest time together. Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought it was just like our funniest
moment, just our funniest moment.
Wait, one of the funniest moments is when you were
falling, right?
Yeah. He walked into my house, right? You walked in, and I don't know what happened, but
I just stumbled. I tripped. I stumbled on something, and I was going down, but it was the slowest. It was the slowest fall ever.
He was falling down. There's stairs right by my door when you first walk in. He was falling down in between the door and the stairs. And as he was falling, you kept eye contact with me the whole time.
I say one of the funniest moments in our like history together was on our favorite date. We went to the Zoo Lights in East Lansing, and we bought these color bending glasses, and so it was just RGB lights everywhere. That's all we could see. We couldn't see anything because it was pitch black out, and we were just trying to make our way through this zoo. When we couldn't see anything, she was like holding on to me, and I was trying to like lead her, but sometimes we went astray. It was a great time. Every time we took off the glasses, it was so relieving. We could just stare at each other.
I'm sure everybody was looking at us like they're dumb.
Yeah, they're dumb. We looked so stupid.
We did look very dumb.
That was a good time though.
It was a good time, but I'm sure there's more funny ones. We have a lot of good times together, so it's hard to just think of one on the spot. But I'll like always remember that you falling for sure.
The next question is, when's the last time you felt vulnerable and how did you cope?
Yeah, I'm going first.
Yeah, you go first.
Well, I've never felt vulnerable a day in my life because I'm a hardcore gangster. Gangster?
She's a hardcore gangster, guys.
I'm a hardcore gangster, and I've never been vulnerable a day in my life because if you catch me slipping, that's it. You just come in and just do whatever. That's it for me. You take me down. Can't allow that. So, yeah. Your turn.
Last time I felt vulnerable was when I cried with you.
Yeah.
So in East Lansing, like last time we were there, I think like last week or something, I just felt like an overbearing emotion, and I just had to express it. And like I always feel like, I don't know, I always feel some way about crying in front of women, but at the same time, I'm not like afraid to do it. Like I've done it multiple times in front of her, and she understands like men need to cry too. You know, she's a very emotionally mature person, so am I. So I remember I had nothing to say about it. I just remember like I lay down on her chest and I just cried for a little bit, and she just held me and reassured me and comforted me, and she's so perfect at that. So it was perfect. There really wasn't anything to say. Yeah, just you know how life is, guys. Come on.
Me?
Your turn for real.
Okay. It was literally this morning.
This morning you felt vulnerable?
Yeah.
What?
Remember I was feeling down and I was dragging out, not telling you what I was feeling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whenever I'm feeling some kind of ways about something, I always like drag it out until I can eventually like work up the nerve or the courage to like come and talk to him about it. Or he has to like prod it out of me. What's wrong? I'll be like, nothing. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. What's wrong? Here's what's wrong. That's what happened.
I gotta ask her like 20 times before she eventually tells me. But
I gotta work up the nerve. Because sometimes I know, like, Faith, you're being ridiculous.
Yeah. I wouldn't just say it's nervous. Just sometimes, like, you need to evaluate if that's even worth bringing up, or if you're just gonna get over it.
Sometimes it's not, but it's just like so stuck deep in my brain that I can't.
So you gotta express it, yeah. Are you gonna tell them what it was or not?
Of course I'm not gonna tell them what it was. Are you gonna tell them why you were crying?
No, but... Alright, yo, the next question is, if you could relive one experience we've shared together, what would it be?
It would be the day I first met you, our first date, day I first met you, our first date, the day that, like, I realized, like, wow, I really like him, like, while we were, like, listening to music.
Explain that one more time for them.
Explain it one more time for the people.
So, there was one moment in our relationship where she realized, like, she doesn't just think I'm attractive, she doesn't just think I'm cool, but she actually really likes me. And this was that moment, so...
We were at his apartment. I don't know how many times we'd gone on a date.
I think this was our second date in real life. Like, we met, and then we had a date, and then we had a second date. So it was like our third time seeing each other in real life.
Yeah, like a third or first time, whatever. We were over at his apartment, and at first, honestly though, when I came and saw like that you had the lights, because I remember you always snap. He had RGB lights all around his wall. So I remember like when you first snapped me, it was like red. And I was like, is he at a party right now? Why is it red? But then I remember I went to your place. I was like, oh, he's one of those boys. I bet you gonna have the red lights waiting. But we were in his room, and I don't know how we got onto the topic of music.
And I didn't have the red lights on. They were RGB. They were in full rainbow mode.
Yes, he didn't have the red lights on, but you had lights on.
Alright, anyways.
But I don't know how we got onto the topic of music, but we did. And eventually we just ended up, we both were laying on his bed, not under the covers.
We were just like not even touching each other.
Yeah, we're not even touching each other because you remember, we don't really know him. We don't really know him like that, you know? So we're not going to do that. But we ended up talking about music, and I don't know how, but eventually like I started showing him like Luther Vandross and everything. And the way that he was like appreciating the music so much, I've never seen anyone act like that before except my family, because me and my family really love music. So like I just saw like a deeper level to him, and I felt that connection. I was like, oh, we can connect through music, because I could tell that you really loved it.
Definitely.
So, and now
we make music together. Yeah, we have such a beautiful relationship when it comes to like things we can do together and like passions we share. I'd say art is definitely the one passion that's like really special, like a connection you can share between people collaborating. So it's so amazing that we can have that in our relationship.
Because I like to sing, and he's really good at rapping. So like it just like it goes together perfectly. And he's trying to learn how to sing too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get good at singing too. The next question is, if you could tell me one thing from the past year that I did to make you proud, what would it be?
Racing, easy, boom.
Racing.
Easy, yes.
She lets me follow my passion, my dreams.
Easy peasy.
She's an amazing girlfriend.
Easy peasy racing.
Alright. One thing that you've done recently that makes me very proud is that you've like really just started changing for the better. Like change is very hard. Like changing as a human is very hard, especially when it comes to like important things. Like when I first met her, she had a bad sleep schedule.
Oh, well.
She didn't eat well.
Well.
She didn't go to the gym.
Ah!
And now, all of that, she does all of it. It's so impressive. Like, it's so amazing how quickly she got her act together. So I'm really proud of her and all like the progress that she's made recently. She's like, I love you.
I love you too. No, but you was racing because I know that's like your big dream goal. That's why like I got him when you first started racing school. I got him this ring right here, and on the inside says "For my Christopher," just because I know racing is his biggest passion, his biggest dream. He wants to be a F1 driver.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll make it to F1.
Don't say something
okay,
like
listen, okay? I'm just saying probability-wise. I'm not saying I don't believe in myself, but probability-wise, every F1 driver on the grid started at like 8 years old, go-karting. They were champions by the time they were 12. They moved on to F4 by the time they were 14. You know, like, I'm 22 years old. I'm just now trying to get into F4. So it's just unlikely. However, it's possible for sure. I just feel like I'm likely to end up doing like hyper cars or GT3 cars, maybe like Formula 3, Formula 2, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it's definitely possible.
Everything that he's saying I don't like, and we're just gonna pretend like he never said anything like that.
I'm just realistic. However, I definitely believe in myself and my ability. So we'll see where it goes.
Because weren't you the one talking about manifesting?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. So he wants to be an F1 driver, and I'm really excited for that because when he becomes an F1 driver, then I get to pull up to all the races with like the fur coat and the sunglasses. And they're like, oh, who's that? And I'll be like, I'm just here for my man, y'all. He's the one in the front. He's the one in the front because the front's the fastest, right? I'm like, he's the one in the front. Don't mind me, y'all. Don't mind me. So that's what I'm excited for. But no, I would love to see his dreams come true. Even though the way he drives, the racing in general, it's just of all the career paths you could choose, why would you pick one that you could flip, tumble, slip, dip, break your neck? You know? But that's okay. That's okay.
I'm living the most when I'm on the edge of death.
No,
I want to live enough, not live long. That's what's so important to me, okay? I'm not focused on living forever, living until I'm 90 or whatever. I'm focused on living enough.
Don't you want to see your
living enough? That means, but when I say living enough, I'm not talking about a period of time. I'm saying I want to live to my fullest. Like, I want to be alive.
I get what you're saying,
you know?
Boss.
But she got me this ring when I started racing, and this is probably the most meaningful gift I've ever received. And I've received some like great gifts, like very expensive gifts, etc. This is the most meaningful because she got it for me with no real reason for it.
Yeah, I was just so happy.
She was just so happy that I'm like following my passion, and that meant so much to me because nobody's ever like been so excited for me to do something like that. So that really meant a lot for me, and I've never received anything like that. So thank you again, baby.
You're welcome.
So beautiful.
Thank you. No, actually.
The next question is, what do you appreciate most about our relationship?
Appreciate most? I appreciate most that we're willing to try to understand each other and like who we are as individuals and how that impacts our relationship, because you know we both have our little flaws and everything like that, and that could truly break relationships sometimes if they're not willing to like, you know, work through it, try to understand their partner. But I think we do a really good job at trying to like see things from the other person's perspective. So yeah,
I would say that's probably the most important thing for a relationship. I guess that kind of ties into communication.
Yeah.
However, you can communicate things, and if your partner doesn't actually listen to you, then it doesn't matter. And like when I say listening, I mean like actually try to understand you, even if it's something that they don't want to hear, even if it's something that makes them feel.
Trust me.
Even if it's something that makes them feel a negative emotion, they want to run away from it. They still stick with you and try to understand you and not run away. That's what's so important. So like a lot of people say communication. I guess that is part of communication. But I'd say it's more important, like a more accurate way to describe it would be that you genuinely want to understand your partner, the struggles that they go through, what they love about you, what they want you to change. It's all really important. So yeah, I'd say I agree with you on that for sure.
You got the same answer.
Yeah, I have the same answer, 100%. 100%. Oh, actually, I can give another one because, you know, we appreciate a lot of things about our relationship. So another one that I really appreciate is that she always makes me feel like I can just be myself, whatever that is. So like, I remember like a lot of the women that I've been with, I would like say something or do something, and they would like kind of like test my masculinity. Like basically like if I did something that wasn't traditionally masculine, it would give them the ick, which is like crazy. Huge red flag, by the way. If you're a man, never be with a woman like that.
Yes, always be with a woman that is like makes you feel safe and comfortable enough to be vulnerable with them.
To be vulnerable, exactly, because we're all vulnerable. It's no facade. You can't put up a facade that you're not vulnerable. We're just limited human beings. But like, of course, like being weak is different. But anyways, she always makes me feel completely comfortable to be in my masculine, in my feminine. To be, because of course like we're artists, so like we have to be feminine with each other. I would just say she's my safe space for real in a world that's like very, you know how the world is. She's always like heaven to me. Like I get to be with her and I just feel like almost entirely positive emotions, just peace. She fills me with joy. She's such an amazing like woman. Like she really just so nurturing and giving. So yeah. Anyways, like I could just keep going on and on forever, but let's move on to the next one. Okay, I have a question that's not on the list, but it's kind of a question that I just came up with.
Okay, I'm nervous.
So, what are 3 qualities that you liked about me immediately when you first met me?
Right.
Versus 3 qualities that you appreciate most about me now. So, like, how have they changed?
Oh. Wow.
So, I would say after our first date, what were 3 qualities that you loved about me, and then versus now?
After our first date, okay. Interesting. First date, not too much has changed, honestly. First date, I liked that you were very bold. You were very bold because you were saying some crazy things, calling me a good girl on the first date. Even though I knew how you meant it, it doesn't. Actually, I didn't know how you meant it. That's why.
No, she didn't know how I meant it.
That's why I asked, because I was like,
when I say good girl, a lot of the time I just mean a good woman. But like the thing is that you have to be a good girl to turn into a good woman. So like they go together. So she's still a good girl even though she's a woman. She's a grown ass woman.
Oh my gosh. Okay. He was very bold. I could tell he was very confident and what else? There was a lot that I liked.
So boldly confident.
Yeah, you're very bold. You're very confident, and you just seemed like you were like very like well put together. Like you know exactly what you wanted, and that's what you were telling me. Like on our date, you were very straightforward. Like I want that.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was kind of interrogating me.
I was interrogating her.
But that's okay. I was calm, cool, and collected.
But yeah, like some guys, I don't know, like some people have told me like I ask too many questions, like I'm like an interviewer or something. I will say that that's true, but I will also say that that's the only way you're ever gonna get to know somebody for real. If you're just enjoying the moment together, you're not gonna really get to know them the same way that if you were actually diving deep into who they are, what they believe, you know? So like I've always been like the type of guy to like really like interrogate a woman to figure out who you are.
Yeah.
And so like that's how I knew right away on the first date, like, yep, I'm gonna keep spending time with her. I'm not gonna waste any time with a woman that like I can tell it's just like deep down she's not what I want.
That's what I liked because like while you were interrogating me, I liked that you were asking me a bunch of questions. But while you were interrogating me, I was just thinking, I was like, wow. So he's trying to see like if he's actually gonna take me seriously, which let me know like
that I'm serious.
Yeah, that you're serious. That you're not just like after my goodies.
Okay. Now that you know me, what do you appreciate about me the most?
You're very affectionate. Because the way you are now is not how you were before.
Yeah. I've changed a lot.
He's changed a lot. He's very affectionate. He's very strange. He was not strange. Like any of the jokes you cracked were nothing like the jokes you crack now. I think it's just because you're way more comfortable.
Yeah.
So very affectionate, very strange. What were you about to say?
I was just gonna say like what you see when you first meet somebody is their persona.
Yeah.
So like that's how she knew me, you know, like
he was all trying to be handsome and cool
trying
and
to be
mysterious.
Cool, smooth, you know how it is. But like at the same time, like I'm also just so strange. I actually have to like kind of like inhibit myself a little bit. Like right now, if I was like completely my full self, y'all would be concerned.
Y'all would be like y'all would be wondering if I'm okay.
Yeah, y'all would be asking if she's safe. Blink 3 times if you're okay. Yeah. Or if you need help, I guess. Okay, yeah, so 3 now.
You're affectionate.
Yeah, affectionate.
Strange. And
can I suggest something? Because I know you were saying this. Wow, I forgot it. Oh, I forgot it again. Oh yeah, that I have no filter.
Oh Lord,
so I have no filter.
He has no. Some of it I credit to the ADHD, but some of it is just like the way you are, bro. You just
I have classical ADHD. Like if I talk to a therapist, they immediately know. Like they psychoanalyze me, they immediately know that I have ADHD. Like,
no filter. It doesn't matter where we are. It doesn't matter who we're around. And I keep trying to tell him, somebody's gonna go upside his head with a brick one day, and then I'm gonna have to mace them. I'm gonna have to mace them. Like, you know. So
they have.
He's just be a little bit more. They went upside your head with a brick.
Yeah, remember I told you about
like,
that old guy. Anyways.
But,
okay.
Yeah, no filter whatsoever.
Yeah, I kind of like at one point in my life I was filtering myself very heavily, because like, you know, if you have ADHD, you'll know that like people try to bring you down when you're young. They really try and like humble you so that you shut up, and so that you stop like sharing your opinion and stuff. Because like when you're young, it's bad behavior. So I was a very bad kid. So like there was a point in my life where I really thought like, wow, I'm a bad boy, you know, like I can't like be myself because I'm bad. And so I tried to filter myself very heavily, and I did that until high school, maybe even through high school, maybe till my senior year. I was filtering myself very heavily. And then I realized like, wow, I'm like not being myself at all. And once I started like opening up myself back up, which took a long time, it was definitely some very like deep introspection, etc. So during college, I started really opening up to myself and like letting myself be myself, even around people I don't know. And it always ended up getting me what I wanted. So it was working. So now like I try to like not let myself filter myself and not necessarily try to think about what other people are going to think about what I say or what I do. And it ended up like really working out, but also sometimes it comes crashing down. Sometimes I say something that's crazy and I can't recover from it. So that's why like sometimes she'll get scared of going live with me on TikTok and stuff, because I just be saying shit.
Which, by the way, follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna put my name like over there or something. But
yeah, we go live all the time. Come check us out.
It's true. The other thing I was gonna say is that you just seem like a lot more like happy. Like
nowadays,
yeah, you just seem a lot more happy. Like when I first met you, obviously, and we were having laughs and good times like that. But you just seem like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just full of energy, I guess, in a good way. Just happy.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I would say, like before I met her, I was always a happy person. I always did pride myself on like being like a whole person, even though I didn't have a partner. It's like I always felt complete, even though I didn't have like that other part of me, you know. And so when I found her, like I was definitely still like a very confident person, a very whole person. However, now it just feels like I feel like I have an abundance of like love and joy in life that I didn't have before. So it's just amazing. Yeah. You guys, I hope you guys have relationships like this, and you guys get a chance to have a relationship like this, because it's so special. It's so special. I feel so lucky, so blessed. She's literally like an angel in my life. And if you don't feel that way about your girlfriend, get her out of here.
Oh, well.
Get her out of here.
Well, that was the last one.
Yeah, that was the last one.
All right, y'all. That is it. That is our final question. That was a good one, though. I like how you remixed that. But, you know.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
I hope you like actually learned something from watching us, and like something that can help you in life, because like we feel like we almost have a duty to like share this wonderful relationship that we have, and to share like some of the things that we've learned, the insights that we've learned, because I know a lot of things that we've learned through each other are things that a lot of people never learn in their entire life. A lot of people, a lot of really sad people, and they end up being sad because they don't come to these realizations like we have. So once again, just thank you guys so much for watching. And
even if you didn't learn anything, we just appreciate you watching in the first place.
I hope we entertained you guys. I hope you guys, you know, just enjoy watching us and stuff.
All right, catch us in the next video. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.